You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Interfed Radio. Welcome to Living Nightmares After Hour. With me in studio, Commissioner Scott Anderson. Commissioner, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. Here we are.
You know
ready
what?
To dive into the night.
Oh man, you know what? This one's late. We've had some scheduling, issue. Yeah, but hey, we're gonna get this one uploaded right away so that everyone can hear this important information because the IWA has different deadlines for this upcoming cycle, so we want to make sure everyone's aware of it.
Yes.
Pretty much Monday. Everything's due Monday.
Everything is due. On the main page. It says everything is due Monday at 9 a.m. So don't send it at 9:30. They're gonna post bronze on Monday. So you Jade players, your Jade is due by Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. and they're gonna post Jade on Tuesday. So yes. Monday 9 a.m. bronze has got to be in. So
these are your friendly reminders. Like I said, we're gonna try and get this uploaded. It's Friday. Hopefully, this post Saturday morning. Everyone can enjoy it and get your stuff in right away.
Right. And it's not totally my fault that this is a later show than usual.
No.
Not at all.
No, hey, you know what? But Living Nightmare League number 54 will get its representation. We got you know what? Let's go over these champions because there's a woozy on here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
But first, if I may, a quick shout out to our cousins in arms in the Iron Fed with a little bit of action because now I'm ready to go. I got my beverage. Let's read off these champions.
There you go. Now, newcomer to the league, Nightmare Champ, still undefeated, Jigsaw.
I think we were talking about this just before we went on. I think perhaps Jigsaw had some losses dropped from Stablecade. So it's possible. It's possible he is also undefeated, though. But I believe maybe there were some losses dropped from Stablecade.
Hey, you know what? Contract negotiations, maybe they went back, reviewed some film, right. saw how much cheating actually happens here in the Living Nightmare League. But hey now.
But hey, okay. Undefeated. It says in Bulletin 54 that Jigsaw is undefeated.
Yes,
so
sir.
Kudos to Jigsaw. Also, if I may, Jigsaw was the bronze and elite champion this past cycle.
Nice.
So
very cool. Nice. Elite champion out of the Living Nightmare League. Nice.
No, our first one.
Very cool. Congratulations. Way to bring it home. Paranormal champion, the American Werewolf. Nice. It's like we don't got enough of those around here, man. It's going to get crazy, man. We're going to have a werewolf rumble or something.
Ooh, okay. All
nice.
Right. I'm listening.
Hey.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Amityville champion, the Crypt Keeper. Welcome back to the front page. Crystal Lake champion. These patients. And the worst one of them all, Patient X.
What?
What?
Maybe.
Okay. Elm Street champion. The other one of these bums, Patient Z. Oh my goodness. Black Lagoon champion from the Battle Royal, Darth Jigoku. Our Camp Arwalk champion. Why ask why? Here he is.
Why ask
why ask why? Transylvania champion from the Battle Royal, the Swamp Monster. Nice. Haunted Hill champion. Did we ever find out if he has thumbs or not? The Hitchhiker?
I don't think so, but you might be thinking of because of the 3-finger, right?
There you go.
Okay, all right. I hope Hitchhiker has thumbs.
Oh man, that'd be either that or he's flashing his leg or something.
Maybe a big toe, right? A big toe.
There you go, the big toe. Sleepy Hollow champion from the Battle Royal. the bad side of this man, Foxman Rob. Salem's Lot champion, also from the Battle Royal, Foxwoman Santana. The Crypt champion, way at the bottom this time, Dr. Frankenstein. Apocalypse Tag Team Champions, the Sith representing today, Darth Jigoku and Darth Ikari. Doomsday TV Champion, the Patient Z and Y. Slaughterhouse Six-Man Champions, the Sith bringing it home, Darth Akuma, Jigoku, and Ikari. Our Nightmare TV Six-Man Champions, those nasty patients doing work.
No doubt. I do notice we have 5 regional champions from the Battle Royal.
Now, a lot of people moved up?
Well, I don't think that many did. Maybe 1 or 2. But my point is, you don't get 5 every cycle, but it never hurts to spend that $1.
There you go.
Hey, that's 2 shout-outs.
That's you know what? Copyright infringement is a mofo.
But, and then also, if I may, a little analysis. Darth Jigoku and Patient Z and Patient Y all had a regional, a tag, and a 6-man.
Nice. Little junior triple crown, sir.
Little junior triple crown, that's right.
Yeah. Congratulate. I mean, the shows pretty much revolve around those patients, those Darth, and Catfish Rob and his gang. Not to take anything away from the other superstars in the league, but it is a slower pace here. We've mentioned that before, but yeah, we'll get into the trash talk later, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some good stuff this cycle.
Ooh. Got some revelations coming. Nice.
Oh. Perhaps.
Dun dun dun. Now I'm scrolling down through this, getting to our. Oh man, you know what?
Commissioner champions.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down and I see this nasty rat and yeah, but like I said, I don't want to get too much into this rat right now, so let's keep going. Keep going.
I think this might be the most glamorous cover we've ever done.
Oh man,
Squeaky is out of the cage. He's looking to chew. I'm so corny. How do I get away with this? Looks to chew on the competition.
Yeah, like I said, we'll get more into Squeaky and what the Darth had to say about him later. But oh man, now let's see those. Speaking of the Darth, they got some representation here in this commissioner title section, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Darth Akuma.
Darth Akuma. Now, defeated his own fellow Sith member, Ikari, last cycle.
He did. I believe it was as a part of the main event matches, but hey, he won. So, I mean,
only one can reign supreme. I mean, isn't that
correct?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, like I know Dennis comments, and I know we can get an answer from him, but isn't it like rule of 2 only, like for the Sith?
Sith are definitely a rule of 2. That's correct. First started by Darth Bane, which actually is an excellent novel if you're into the Star Wars novel. The story of Darth Bane, his rise. My nerd is showing, but it's a great.
I was about to say, book. You know what? I thought I was gonna have to wait for the comments and get Dennis's reply, but hey, shout out to the nerd. Shout out to the nerd. Nice, yeah. But hey, it came from me because I thought I had heard it from somewhere. But yeah, nice, very cool. So something's got to give around here. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know.
Oh man.
We'll see.
Now, of course, he defeated him for the Colossal Champion, which is again, anyone listening, if you're in the league, this is one of those commissioner titles that's open to all. Is that safe to say, that trash talk?
Definitely. Any trash talker, yeah. If you defeat the Colossal Champion by the most points, you will become the Colossal Champion. But you do have to trash talk. But the other thing that I would say, and is it's just a part of the how it works if you have a title that's defended every cycle. Like, although I will reveal that Darth Akuma is still your Colossal Champion.
Ooh.
What could happen is he's listed as the champion for 54, right? But he loses the title in 54 to someone else. And that's the person that you have to challenge in 55, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So, you know, if Jason Voorhees beats Darth Akuma by the most points in Cycle 54, Jason is the wrestler that has to be beat by the most points in Cycle 55.
Nice. So, and again, this is something that happens behind the scenes. You look up, you know, you obviously trace and track the champion, and nice. So in a way, if you know, and this is just, you got to do some homework if you want to challenge the right champion. Is also safe to say.
That would be safe to say, or you could ask me.
Hey, now.
Yeah, safe to say. Yes.
Perfect. Now, there's nothing safe about this duo. I mean, these guys are just. I would really hate to be in the ring against these guys. Let me tell you, Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Did they retain, or did they?
Well, they did retain at the last pay-per-view, so their next title defense is not for a while. So they will hold on to those titles for a pretty long title reign.
Nice. Now, has Sinister announced to his partner?
He has not, and this is as good of an opportunity as ever to say that we did definitely notice that Sinister Bagul was inactive last cycle. I sincerely, deeply, genuinely hope that was just a one-cycle mishap. Probably no offense to anybody else, but probably the best new character that we had come on, you know, at the end of last year, he came in, maybe about the last 6 cycles of 2018. I really enjoy his work. I hope that that was just a one-cycle thing.
And he still has the head in the box. And he still
has the head in the box. So, Sinister Bagul's manager, if you're listening, first of all, feel free to reach out to me or hit me up on Facebook. But Sinister Bagul has the head in the box. In Cycle 55, he is supposed to challenge for the Anarchy title. And at the next pay-per-view, he has the opportunity to pick a partner and challenge for the Terror Tag titles.
Nice.
So he is super deeply invested in titles. So
and Fuego.
I sincerely hope, obviously, that being the case, not only do I enjoy his work, but seeing as how he is very integrated into the title pictures, I hope that was a one-cycle snafu that he had, or she. I don't mean to be sexist, but I will say if that is the unfortunate case, I will have to decide how to figure out a new next challenger for the Terror Tag titles. So if Sinister is inactive next cycle, I will start looking at what I can do there. But hopefully that won't be the case.
Now, speaking of cycles and, Psycho, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah. Your current Anarchy champion.
Oh, my goodness. This guy, and that bow tie, my gosh.
Pretty stylish, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking he hides something like a knife or man, it's still just something bugs me about.
It's like a really small injection needle.
Ooh.
He just pricks you with it, you know, when you're not
done.
Yeah.
Oh man. But
maybe
our underworld champion,
yeah,
Darth Akuma. 2 belts, huh?
Holding 2 belts, yeah.
Holding strong. Nice.
So, sorry, Becky, 2 belts, but we've got Akuma 2 belts.
2 belts. Right, rule of two. Rule of two. Those Sith.
There we go. Like it's been misunderstood this whole time. You're supposed to have 2 belts.
Now, obviously, with the current titles, Akuma has made a little bit of a jump, but still trails in the rankings. Yes. But yeah, I mean, who knows with all the new happenings coming? You know how this maybe we can toss and turn this up a little bit.
A lot of year left, and I will say I was working on the rankings earlier today, and obviously Jigsaw is going to make a huge jump.
Oh, that's right.
You know, so hey, one good cycle can bump you right up. So it's not over yet. We got 6 months left. You know,
nice.
So
I like it. Yeah. I completely forgot about that wild card that just happened.
Yeah.
Jigsaw's gonna jump up real big.
Sure. Yeah.
Now our commissioner's challenge. I know we had a woozy here. Are we?
We're down to our final 4. Yeah. Ooh. Do you want me to announce those matches? I have them here. If I scroll up on my 55 report I'm working on.
Nice. Let's see. Drum roll.
Okay.
Horrible,
so
horrible drum roll. Horrible.
That was stick to podcast. Stick to podcast.
Your drumming
skills. So Darth Akari defeated Dr. Frankenstein.
Nice.
Patient X defeated Darth Akuma.
Oh.
Darth Jagoku defeated Foxwoman Santana. And Catfish Rob defeated the inactive Sinister Bagul.
Nice.
So our final 4 then, or our semifinals, winner gets 25 free LNL matches, which I think, pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
So we're down to Darth Akari versus Patient X and Darth Jagoku versus Catfish Rob.
See, rule of 2 again.
Well, pretty good final 4, if I may say.
Yeah.
And I have to wonder, will we see an all Sith final?
Ooh, the ultimate rule of 2.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, so. Oh, that's coming down, and these matches are in this upcoming cycle.
Our semifinals will be in cycle 55. Correct.
Perfect.
So, yes, sir.
Let's see here. Our trilogy contest is coming.
Yes. Here we are. Well, we. Oh, did I? Okay. So we have 8 here starting this cycle. Okay, so I gotta fix that up, but I eliminated 2 more teams. Apparently, I did it earlier. So,
whoops.
Oh, brother. I, like behind the scenes, I've had, it's summertime, so I have some additional time to try and get stuff done early. So I do some stuff pretty quick in preparation for our show. And then I forget that I did it. So I just got it, nobody will ever know that I almost goofed except I just revealed everything. So we did eliminate 2 inactive teams this cycle. So we are down to a final 6 who will continue to compete. So in cycle 55, we'll go from 6 to 4.
Okay.
So you'll see who gets eliminated as that occurs. So, yes. And then the winners, the 2 finalists will compete in the Elimination Chamber. The prize for winning that is to be determined.
Nice.
So we will see.
Now, this Elimination Chamber match is going to happen over at Chamber of Horrors?
Correct, which is all the way in October.
That's around the corner.
It's coming up fast. I mean, it's almost July. Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Time flies.
Time does indeed fly. So, yeah, remind me to ask you something. I'm gonna write it down, and then we'll talk about it off air. Dun dun dun.
So you know what? I remember the last show I had confused the other league, the UNL as having the site
league we don't talk about.
The league we don't is and this is the one where we have the little mini show between pay-per-views, right? That were
right.
Aha.
So we have our Terror Night's main event. And we have those 4 matches will occur on, I guess, Monday. It says July 2nd, but IWA tricked me. Apparently that's going to be. Apparently that's actually July 1st. But hey. Oh well.
Leave it to the IWA to throw a little screwball. Oh man.
So title match, as long as Mr. Bagul is active, that will take place. Then we have the Michael Myers versus Bigfoot match. I think that could be cool.
What did he ever do? What did he ever do to deserve to go up again? Oh, poor
Bigfoot has an ugly face, so.
That's enough. That's enough. You're in. Go. Get yourself in the ring, son.
You're gonna face Michael Myers. That's your punishment.
Nice.
So then a little preview of what I assume will happen at the pay-per-view. Chamber of Horrors, we have Wolfman Joe and Foxwoman Santana versus Darth Euro and Darth Akari. I am supremely confident that we will see either Catfish Rob or Foxman Rob against one of the Siths at the pay-per-view. I think, in the coming cycles, hopefully we establish which Sith that will be, as well as what the stipulation will be. Because I think it's got to be some kind of,
Hey, you're forgetting
fighting on top of the arena match or something.
You're forgetting another big factor.
What's this?
Which Rob will show up?
Right.
Because now it's gotten into this. Yeah, this. What is it? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or Dr. Hyde and Mr. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you were right the first time. I think it's Dr. Jekyll and
You're like, whoops.
Although we have a Hyde now, and I think we'll talk about that in our trash talk side.
Oh my goodness, this is getting crazy.
But then we also have, can your commissioner call it or what? I put Jigsaw in a match on Terror Night's main event, and then he won the Elite title, so he will face off against Jay Valick, who has also won the Bronze title. So we have 2 former Bronze champions here. I would love to hear either one of them trash talk and talk about the match and how they're gonna, decapitate their opponent. Maybe Jay Valick wants to play a game. I don't know. Jigsaw. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Try my attempt at humor. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. So I'm excited.
I was just taking a drink of the beer. But yeah, no, that's it. I mean, especially for Terror Tuesday night, or not Tuesday night, Terror night main event. It's just, I think there's some great matches. I don't think Bigfoot's going to walk out alive, but
it seems possible. Oh,
now we mentioned this one earlier.
Yes.
The Elimination Chamber match there, but we got some other great ones.
I'm going to have to include that.
But we got some other great ones already.
Correct.
Nice.
So we've got, we'll have three title matches, and one of which is determined. At least the challenger, Dr. Frankenstein, via his Dead by Dawn victory, will challenge either Darth Akuma or if Sinister Bagul would cash in his head in the box and be successful, he would be the champion. So that is our Underworld title match. Then we have our Anarchy title match, who obviously we have to get through Terror Night's main event to know who the champion there will be. And they will face the winner of the Tour 55 Battle Royal, which is coming up on Monday. Nice. So if you enter the Battle Royal, you might get the challenge for the Anarchy title. Making sure that you are a trash talker, though. I will add that in. You got to be a trash talker in order to wrestle for the commissioner titles. Then, as previously mentioned, we have our Terror Tag title match. Sinister Agul earned the right to challenge for the tag titles with a partner of his choosing. So, again, hopefully we'll see him be active this cycle. And
now how did Sinister win this?
Well, commissioners have to be flexible. So at the last pay-per-view, the idea was if okay, let me back up.
Oh, that's right. This is the Michael Myers.
Voorhees and Myers, right. Jason Voorhees and Sinister Bagul have been engaged in quite an epic feud for a long time. Probably, 8 or 9 months? And so they've been going back and forth. Sinister, okay, sorry. I'm still not making sense yet. But that aside, Voorhees and Myers were set to defend against Squeaky and RoboCat, who earned the #1 contendership. But seeing as how Jason Voorhees and Sinister Bagul were still so emboldened in this feud, I put a match on the pay-per-view between those two, where if Bagul won, he and Krampus would get added to the Terror Tag title match. Now, what happened was the Krampus wasn't active, so then as a way of not punishing Bagul, I said if Krampus isn't active, the pay-per-view cycle, then Sinister can pick his own partner and challenge at the next pay-per-view.
Nice.
So he earned the right to challenge for the title, and so I'm trying to honor that.
I like it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, and again, we got to be flexible sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes plans change.
Yep.
But one that I'm definitely looking forward to is Wolfman Joe versus Morbius. I think
these guys just had a misunderstanding because of that nasty Frankenstein blonde nurse that he sent.
Blame Frankenstein?
Yeah, dude. You know what? At this point, blame Frankenstein for everything is what I've, kind of like.
Like hashtag blame Frankenstein?
Blame for everything. It's going to be a long hashtag.
It's going to be the new shirt on this tour.
Nice.
Hashtag blame Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I mean, if it wasn't for that blonde lady, maybe, Joe would have never gotten bit. And anyways. But I hope these guys shake it off after, because I think, I don't know. Wolfman. Unless that evil, Foxman Rob taints a good Joe. 'Cause I think Joe's good. I want to believe he's more like Catfish Rob, good-hearted and,
I've seen the things that Wolfman Joe has done.
And when that's when he's in his Fox, persona. Like
Wolfman Joe is more like Foxman Rob than Catfish Rob.
Man, this is bad.
I know.
Is bad.
It's bad for Morbius.
No killings, baby. No killings. We don't want to kill anybody. Trying to survive.
Oh.
Speaking of surviving.
Yes.
Will the RWL survive?
That's an excellent question. As your LNL commissioner, I would have to say no, they're not. They've bitten off more monster than they can chew. That sounds way dirtier than I meant. And I think the LNL is gonna once again win the crossover collision. We beat the UNL last time, so those those guys can wallow in defeat, and now we're gonna beat the RWL.
Now, the last time, I mean, what it was champion for champion.
Correct.
Nice.
So
yeah, I like that setup.
Yeah, so we had some champion versus champion matches last year and this year as well. So you might see well, actually you won't see it this cycle. You'll see it right after this cycle. Maybe I'll get with Commissioner Goldstein and we'll announce who all the participants of these matches will be. Particularly the two to be determined singles matches, as well as the 40 participant battle royal.
Nice.
Which I think could be quite the happening, as Gorilla Monsoon would say.
I mean,
20 LNL monsters, 20 RWL wrestlers.
I mean, you could say it, brother. I mean, those RWL girls, some of them do look pretty hideous, man.
I mean, I know the Gores are probably not going to be on the cover of any fashion magazines anytime. But I also know that they don't care. So
you know what? The Gores are going to be on the cover of Arts and Craft for all the.
Yes.
My goodness, man! That wooden bowl, the dolls. My gosh.
I just had a. I had a thought of like them doing some kind of like YouTube show, how to make your own, yarn doll.
Nice, that's great. Good stuff.
Good stuff. So we have some free matches for each of the winners. Though the number of those matches will be determined by Commissioner Goldstein and myself sooner than later. You can expect a good number of free matches for the Battle Royal winner and a good number of free matches for the Underworld versus Revolt X champion as well. So
nice.
I think some free matches always helps,
Okay, looking forward to that one. Let me say that.
Definitely. I think it's going to be quite the evening. You have Terror Tag Champions versus two Ravens champions, the 6-man champions facing off. And I will say, if those of you that are curious or have asked, the to be determined singles matches will be participants that Commissioner Goldstein and I feel would be good representatives and give us the best chance of pulling out the victory for our league. So if you are chosen to be one of those singles wrestlers, we have faith in you and your ability to bring home a victory.
Here's looking at you, Squeaky.
You're looking at me.
I mean, looking at you as not one of the ones you stay back. You stay back.
You'll be in the Battle Royal, Squeaky. It'll be hard.
Yeah, hang in there, buddy. Just shrink down the size, hide under the ring. Miracles can happen.
And then just wait for the winner to get out of the ring.
Yeah.
Like, see, I won.
Let's crawl back in. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Mr. X is getting close to this haunted grounds.
We're halfway through the year and he's got half. So, he's got a chance. A lot of people still have a chance, but
now fourth wall.
Fourth wall. It's break.
Are you you're targeting him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I highly recommend everybody target. I'm definitely, hey, I pull no punches. If I know patient X has already won the Crystal Lake title, I'm not challenging for the Crystal Lake title. So, yeah.
Nice.
Go for blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Second is Akuma, huh?
Yeah, Darth Akuma, four separate titles, and has Amityville. And if I may offer my humble advice, I would recommend challenging for Amityville until you get it, right? Because that's the highest up regional, which typically would be the hardest one to get, right? So if you think of it in terms of the Amityville being the hardest one to get, you want to try and knock that one out of the way, so then you can focus on going kind of down the line, right?
Oh, but yeah.
That's just my humble 2 cents on it. Because then once you win the Amityville, you could elect not to challenge for that. And you could try and then run down back that way. But so he's got Amityville, so that's good for him.
Yeah,
he's actually got some high ones. So Darth Akuma has a good chance.
Work the bottom. Go get it.
Yeah, sure. And Michael Myers too. He's got the Amityville and Crystal Lake.
Nice.
So if he would so choose, he could, if he was trying to win, the Haunted Grounds, he could not challenge for those two now, and give himself a better chance to hit, Elm Street and then down to Black Lagoon and so on and so forth. So, just throwing that out there.
Oh yeah, no. That's said other little factors. I mean, hopefully Morbius gets off his butt. Off your butt, start winning some.
Yeah, you know who I really think is a dark horse right now? RoboCat. RoboCat is a dark horse. He could come back.
That RoboCat, man. You got a lot of trouble. Got a lot of trouble with that guy, man. A lot of trouble.
I'm starting to realize at some point we're going to start eliminating people based on how many cycles are left in the year. Right?
Because
if there are only 6 cycles left and you need 7 titles, you can't win them all. Oh wow. Like that didn't occur to me.
Yeah. RoboCat, you're going to get chopped.
He might still have a chance.
Oh man.
He's going to have to start hitting them all, though.
Nice. Oh, all right, RoboCat. Your goal is 3 belts. Your goal is 3 belts. Respectability.
Yeah, like in the G1, right? Like, don't finish at the bottom of the block.
Right. Oh, I feel like what is it? Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Need some respect around.
It's funny you mentioned him. I was just watching a clip of him
nice.
On Johnny Carson just today. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, that's what RoboCat reminds me of right now. That's they get no respect, RoboCat. You better get some help, Oh man.
Oh, I love.
All right, brother. Well, it looks like we covered all the commissioner side. Is there anything we're missing? Another reminder: turn in your matches. Turn in your matches. Deadline is Monday.
Deadline, deadline Monday before 9 a.m. Yeah, I actually got, when I sent in, because I try and send in my my match sheets on Fridays if possible, and so when I got my reply back today, they said make sure you send in your Jade League before Tuesday morning. So, I mean, it seems like they're going to be, they're looking to post on Monday, so I wouldn't press it. I would get it in Sunday night.
Oh yeah, Saturday, if possible.
Oh yeah, Saturday if possible, for sure. Oh. Yes, sir.
All righty, Commissioner. Well, we're going to go ahead and sign this one off and jump right into the depth of hell, because there's a lot going on in this. But yeah, make sure you tune into the Trash Knock edition as well. As for this edition of Living Nightmare After Hour, for myself, IWA Flip, Commissioner Scott Anderson, we'll see you guys next time.